Oh, yes. What's happening, everybody? It is Friday. It's 4 o'clock Central Time right now, but we would usually have had the weigh-ins by now, but the weigh-ins aren't starting for a little bit here. So we don't really know if anybody has missed weight yet today, but I wanted to get my Greasy four-leg parlay out for you guys so you got time to bet it before these fights start tomorrow. We're going to take you through all four legs here, show you what it comes out to on DraftKings Sportsbook. And I'm hoping that we can cash this one. You know, these are always tough to cash. They're usually at least plus 600. Going at last week's was like something like plus 2,400. Only hit 2 out of the 4 legs last week. The Jekka Seragi money line did not come through. And the Dennis Tialulin line didn't come through. So we had 2 bad ones, 2 good ones on there, but, you know, it is what it is. We're moving on to next week, and we've got these 4 legs set up for you guys. I'm going to see who's here in the chat with us right now. We've got Blood Money, MMA Bets in the room. What's up, Cody? Saying this Greasy 4-legger is hitting for sure. There's one leg that I think is pretty greasy, but I do like the read, and the line has moved in our favor quite a bit, so I think that one hits, but I'll share all 4 legs with you guys here in just a second. We got Daz Dillinger in the room saying, "Oi, yes, what's up, Weezy? What's going on, man?" We got T in the room saying, "Oi, yes." We got Adam Rush saying, "Oi." We've got J-Bone saying, "Oi." We got Edwin Gutierrez says, "Yes." And we've got Guernica saying, "Yes, Weezy lad." What's going on, Guernica? I know you're always a big fan of the Greasy 4-legger, so let's kick it off. Let me share my screen with you guys. And let's see here. We also had Jimmy Matalani saying, game on. What's up, Jimmy? Good to see you in here. And so the first leg here, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right. So we're going to do this one on DraftKings Sportsbook like we always do. One of the most parlay-friendly sites out there, along with FanDuel. And so, yeah, leg 1 is going to be the Shane Young Blake Builder over 2.5 rounds at minus 115. So we're going to go here to the under fight lines and under total rounds. The second fight down is the Shane Young Blake Builder over 2.5 rounds at minus 115. So on my prop template here for the Young Builder fight, here we have the over 2.5 data, and we see a minus 115 line means a 53.5% implied probability, but 145-pound 3-round fights are going over 2.5 rounds 61.36% of the time. So we're getting almost an 8% break, 7.87% over the benchmark for the division. And even though Blake Builder has definitely shown to be a finisher on the regional scene, this is the next level, and it's not as easy to finish guys up here. And Shane Young has only finished one of his UFC wins, and it was against Rolando D, who just really isn't UFC quality. We're going to find out if Blake Builder is indeed UFC quality, but this guy's coming out of CFFC. He's the champion in CFFC. So that was a really good accolade to have. That is a very good regional scene promotion here. No easy fights in CFFC. So I do believe that Shane Young is very durable. He's only been finished in one of his 6 pro losses. And Blake Builder has found himself in a number of compromising positions. He is kind of easy to hit, but he's very tough, and he can come back from adversity. So even though I think that this one's going to be a banger, it's going to be a bit of a war, I do think that both of these guys are very durable. And right now, the price is right. I mean, even Shane Young's fights have went, of the 5 UFC fights that he's had, 3 of them have went over 2.5 rounds, which is 60%. So right there, that's, you know, a 6.5% break over the line at 53.5%. So the prop template really does like this call. And I also think that both of these guys are very durable, so it's going to be difficult for either of these guys to be finished. But I also want to note that I do have a finish-only bet as a track bet this week on Blake Builder. Builder is a very opportunistic finisher, and his finishes come like that. He's very explosive. He's a very talented submission grappler, but he's not. I haven't seen him wrestle that much. So I do see this fight taking place on the feet. And I do see them kind of being in and out and difficult to hit. and I think it does go over 2.5 rounds. So that's the first leg of the Greasy 4-leg parlay, is going to be the over 2.5 rounds, Shane Young versus Blake Builder. The second leg of this parlay is something that literally everybody is on this week. And this line makes no sense to me. How the hell is an under 2.5 in a Malaki Prado fight at minus 155? So let's go back to the prop template here. And this is available for $20 a month right now on Uncle Weezy's Patreon. This is the best analytics that you could get for over-under betting. And we have all of the analytics built into this template so that you can compare all of the necessary statistics against the implied probability of the line, the benchmark for the division, the two fighters combined totals outside of the UFC and in the UFC in only 3-round fights. All this information is here in this prop template. So for the Malaki Prado fight, this under 2.5 at minus 155 is very strange because, as a professional, Jamie Malaki has been under 2.5 rounds 7 out of 9 times. And Francisco Prado, it's all 10 of his professional fights have finished in under 12 and a half minutes. Only one of his 10 fights has actually one of his 10 fights that was scheduled for 3 rounds, I should say, has went into the 3rd round. In addition to that, Prado is only 20 years old. He's taking this fight on short notice, flying all the way from Argentina to Australia to fight a guy in Malarkey who's very well-rounded, wrestles, good boxing, good durability, very good conditioning. This is a fight that almost certainly ends under 2.5 rounds, but the fact that everybody and their mother seems to be on this line, but it's not really moving, is terrifying. It really is. But at the same time, the price is absolutely right. It's overpriced by 14% when we compare it to the benchmark, but the fight doesn't go to decision, at minus 260, which is where it was earlier in the week. That's overpriced by 21%. So I do like the fact that Malaki's fights have went under 2.5 rounds half the time at this level, and that Prado is a guy who is in his entire career has only seen a 3rd round once. So at that price, I think we have to go with this bet, despite the fact that the bookies, I think, really need this fight to go over 2.5 rounds. And the bookies get what they want a lot of the time here, but we have got to make this bet. That under 2.5 at minus 155 brings this 2-leg parlay to plus 207. Now, the 3rd leg of this parlay is going to be Uncle Weezy's ass shaving of the week. I've got Clayton Rodriguez to go out there and shave the ass of the mechanic, Shannon Ross. Shannon Ross, 12-6 as a pro, several losses on the Australian regional scene, got dropped 3 times in 2 rounds in his Dana White Contender Series fight, showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of toughness, but frankly didn't show a lot of skill in that fight. And because of that, I do think that a young guy like Clayton, who seems to be very well-rounded for his age, has got excellent distance striking. And I think we're going to see a much better performance out of him because Shannon Ross is not a zombie like CJ Vergara is. The pressure that Vergara brought really got to CJ, or really got to Clayton, but Shannon doesn't offer that kind of he doesn't offer that kind of explosiveness. He doesn't offer that kind of power, and he doesn't offer that kind of pressure. He really is just more of a, in and out type of striker who doesn't pressure that much. So, this is going to be a good spot for Clayton to really show off his distance striking, his kicks, his elbows. His Muay Thai is very good. And when he gets to the ground, he's got some slick submissions. He had a calf slicer on Vergara for a good minute and a half and got to his back. Very slick grappling. So I think he's just much better than Shannon Ross everywhere. And, even though Shannon Ross is a tough dude, he's still been finished in 3 of his 6 professional losses. And these are not, high-level guys that he's getting finished by. They're guys that are not even UFC level. So, we're going to go with Clayton Rodriguez to win inside the distance here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here next to Fight Lines is winning method. And then we're going to scroll down to Clayton Rodriguez versus Shannon Ross. And we're going to indicate that we are betting that Clayton Rodriguez is going to shave the ass of Shannon Ross inside the distance, plus 100 Clayton Rodriguez to win by KO, TKO, DQ, or submission. And then the fourth leg, which is something I love to do on my Greasy 4-leg parlays, is make it the widest line one of the night so that if all three legs do come in, we have a very nice opportunity to hedge out with a big plus money bet. And what better bet to make than Islam Makhachev's money line at minus 380? This way, right now, the comeback on the Alexander Volkanovski money line is plus 300. So if this fight, if these first three legs were to come in, and let's say you've got a half unit on this, you're guaranteed to win about a little over 3 units at the current price. You could just take one additional unit now, put your exposure from 0.5 up to 1.5, and bet that Volkanovski money line, cover all the scenarios. And then if Volkanovski wins, you win 2.5 units. And then if Volkanovski loses and the parlay cashes, you win 3.25 there, and then you lose that unit that you bet on Volkanovski. So you win like 2.2 units. So either way, you lock in a nice profit. So that's why it's always nice when you have a parlay with 4 legs to have the widest odds be the last leg of the parlay, so it's easy to hedge out. And I don't really have to explain to you guys, why I think Islam's going to win this fight. He's bigger. His wrestling is something that nobody really has been able to deal with at this level, and the striking is getting better and better. He's going to be bigger, taller, stronger, and really the much, much more talented submission grappler. But it's Alexander Volkanovski. He's one of the best fighters in the world, maybe the second best pound for pound fighter on the planet. He will have the chance to prove that he is the number 1 pound for pound fighter on the planet if he goes out and beats Islam Makhachev up a weight class. And that would be an incredible feat. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I think we're going to learn on Saturday that weight classes exist for a reason. It's going to be and still 155-pound champ Islam Makhachev, and then Volkanovski will go back down to 145 and continue dominating like he has, because he is the best featherweight on the planet. So all 4 legs chalking in right now at plus 677 on DraftKings Sportsbook. So we'll go right back up here to the fight lines, and then we will scroll down to Islam Makhachev for money line. And here we go, minus 380. Brits that up to plus 677. So let's cash this one. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. We've got Bunk Hoots in the room saying, oi! We got T saying, got Volk at plus 500. That is such a wide line. I love that. Plus 500 for the second best fighter on the planet. Blood Money saying, oi, what's up, everyone? Great show, Weezy. Appreciate you, Cody. I wanted to bet the Builder over 2. Great call. Yeah, they're both durable. It's going to be a sweat, though, Cody. These overs are always a sweat. And with these guys, Shane Young, such a scrappy dude. And really has fought the much better brand of competition over his career. And then Builder flying all the way to Australia, fighting in front of a hostile crowd. It's going to be a hard over to cash, but if it does, I really like the rest of these legs' chances. Daniel Pauly saying Alex by victory, Alex via win, Alex via awesomeness, Alex via greatness. Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. There you go, Daniel. I wish you luck, man. And I will bet Alex if the first 3 legs of this one cashes, so that I can guarantee myself some money on this parlay. Victor de Jesus in the room. What's up, dude? Saying, oi. Yes, what's up, Weezy in chat? Martin Durnov in the room saying, oi. Good luck this weekend, everybody. Let's cash some checks. Let's get it, man. Blood Money, my dude. Let's go. Clayton inside the distance is plus 140 for you. That's a great bet. Like I say, this guy Ross has been finished a lot, and he's pretty easy to hit. And Clayton is huge for the division, and he hits very hard, and he maintains distance very well with his kicks. Billy Nicholson, We got Uncle Weezy, the Spivak, the same game parlay goat. Let's get greasy. What's up, Billy? Congratulations on cashing that one last week. I'm on another Uncle Weezy's ass shaving of the week there in Sergey Spivak. And the four-legger adds up to plus 800 for UT. Excellent. You're doing much better than me. I love it. And Cole Stein saying, what's up, Weezy in chat? Let's get greasy. Let's do it. My guy Tommy Under's in here, too, saying best of luck, Unc. Best of luck to you, Tommy. I got a lot of violence bets this week that I hope cash. But appreciate all of you guys hanging out with me here for the Greasy Four-Leg Parlay. 47 of you right now. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out on Monday on Pub Sports Radio for Stat Diggers. We will not be doing it on Sunday this week. Not the best card, so that's one reason to skip Sunday. The other obvious reason is that it's Super Bowl Sunday and nobody would be watching us live anyway. So why not just do it after Clint's Die Hard MMA podcast on Monday on Pub Sports Radio for Stat Diggers, UFC Vegas 69. But before that, we do have one more order to take care of, and that's stacking cash tickets like flapjacks for UFC 284, and it starts with this Greasy four-leg parlay I just gave you guys, plus 677. Hopefully you guys get it at even a better price, but good luck to all of you guys. Let's stack cash tickets like flapjacks. God bless each and every one of you. Good luck on all your bets, and I will see you guys on Monday. Good luck, everybody. Take care.